Hey, what's up guys? My name is Praetorian and welcome to our next channel update here. This will be for August 11th to 12th. I'm not entirely sure which day it will be coming out because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get it ready and made public here. I've been wanting to do a channel update, as soon as we did our move. It took me a couple days though before I was able to get it done here. Just to kind of update you guys on what's going to be going on for the next couple weeks here, and most importantly some changes that we're going to be making regarding a few things like Patreon and such. And then also, I wanted to do a vlog. This was meant to be a vlog. However, we still haven't, man, things are just so crazy. We just haven't had time. You never have time. So we still got like plenty of boxes stacked up in this room here that still need to be unpacked. So yeah, I didn't want to do a vlog with all those boxes in the background. Instead of having a vlog, I'm going to have some gameplay up. I don't know which game I'm going to be playing for the gameplay. We'll just have to see here. I'm going to record something though so you guys have something to look at as I talk here. Yeah, since we weren't able to do the vlog. But yeah, since I don't know which video or which game I'm going to be having the gameplay for, if you're interested in what game is currently in your face right now and you never heard of it, or you have and you didn't, you just don't know the name of it, just go down to the description of this video and there'll be I'll list the game that we're currently playing on here. I also wanted to get a video record of how long my beard has gotten before I shave it all off, because yeah, I'm going to be going back to the T. I got to shave the whole beard off, and that actually pertains to something that we'll be discussing here in this video here shortly. But to start out, I want to go ahead and say we did get the move done. We got into our new house. We're loving it so far. Obviously had some issues that some of you guys might be aware of, like we had some problems getting the couch into our new recording room, where we have our own little room now that we set aside just for recording. It also has our TV, and this is where Jinx and I can, watch TV and chill out, and we'll still have like the kids can still come in here and do like we do like family movie nights in here and stuff. But for the most part, this is our office. This is where we're gonna be working. This is where our computer is. This is where we're gonna record, and it just makes things so much easier. As I've said before, I can close the door. The kids are up right now, and you can't hear them at all, and they don't have to be in their room. They don't have to be real quiet. We can just do our own thing during the day. They'll be going to school soon though, so that's not going to really matter because they start school next week coming up here soon. But yeah, it just makes things so much easier. And then also recording during the day, the period is going to be better because we don't have that we're not gonna have the glare from the sunroof, and then also, yeah, we got air conditioning here. We're loving the house, guys. We're really liking it. It's a bummer that it's done nothing but rained since we moved here. I mean, it's done nothing but rained here in Colorado, period. I was mentioning this in the Warhammer video that I recorded earlier, that we have broken the record here in Colorado. Or this is what Jinx is telling me anyway, so this is if it's wrong, then blame her. That we broke the record for Colorado for the month of July, just how much rain we gotten. It's just been incredible. It's rained every day for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, like every day. I'm not even playing. It's not an exaggeration. It's at least rained a little bit, and yeah, it just sucks because we got this yard and we can't even go out in it. But yeah, there's always issues with anything. We talked about having problems getting the couch in here, but overall, we're definitely loving it. I think everything's gonna be better just in our personal lives as well as in YouTube and in our professional lives. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And now that we have moved, we can now move on with the next stage of our lives. We've been wanting to change up careers for a while now. However, we were kind of stuck because in order to get a home loan, you have to be at your current job for 12 months. So, I had been, when we decided to buy a house, I had been at my job for about 6 months. So we knew that we were kind of stuck there. We couldn't change jobs up. It was only supposed to be a temporary job, like 6 months, just to have something, and I'll start looking for work again. But yeah, we were kind of stuck in it. So I've been working security at the Children's Hospital, even though it doesn't pay very well. A job I don't really enjoy. It's not very fulfilling. I got degrees. I got 2 degrees. That is not what I got degrees for, to be a security guard, to put the uniform back on, do more uniform type work. So now that we have the house, it begins the job search. So we're gonna start doing job searching, which is why I have to shave my beard off. It's just not very professional having a big old beard. So I'm gonna go back to the goatee for just as long as we have, just as long as I'm looking for this job here. And I'm thinking about teaching, guys. If you're curious what I'm looking into first, that's probably the first thing I'm gonna look into is going into teaching social studies. I don't have a master's, so I can't even begin to try and teach at a college level. Even a master's often isn't enough to get into even a 2-year college A lot of times they'll require doctorates just to teach there, but maybe with a master's I could teach at a 2-year college. But yeah, with the 2 BAs, that doesn't help me there. So I will be teaching at high school level, even though that's not really what I want. You gotta start somewhere, right? So as far as how that's gonna affect the channel, shouldn't affect it much at all. Job searching is really not. You put in applications and then you wait. And you wait until they call and then you do interviews. It's not gonna be as time consuming as like the house has been. And then as far as when we move jobs, I don't know how that'll affect things. I don't know what job I'm going to be doing. I imagine it's going to make things better for the channel because things will be a bit more consistent. And then also if I can get a good full-time job, HiJynx is going to quit her job, which means that we'll have more time together for recording and such. And if I can't get the teaching job, I'm going to look for something else, obviously. And the last resort, though, is for me to go back to working at a prison. Here in Colorado, they pay a lot more money for COs than they did in Texas, like an insane amount of money compared to what they pay in Texas. Texas is their 47th lowest paid for COs in out of the 50 states here in the country. So yeah, it was pretty bad pay being a CO in Texas. Here in Colorado, they do pay very, very well, and there's all kinds of extra pay, and plus they need people so bad that they're willing to give like $200 extra a month if you start. So that's an option too, although I really, really don't want to go back to working in a prison. Yeah, I'd prefer not to. So yeah, we're going to try the teaching thing first and see how that works out. But now to, actual stuff regarding the channel here. Just wanted to kind of update you on what's going on in personal life in case you care. And like I said, some of this stuff does obviously affect the channel quite a bit. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Patreon here. We're going to be changing up. This is regarding both Patreon and Discord. We're going to be making a few adjustments with the rewards here, as well as something else that's kind of been important to our channel, and that's voting. So first of all, with the Discord, you can join our Discord channel, but you can't comment. You can't comment at all on the channel unless you are a patron of at least the Legion, giving $1 per month. And I didn't like doing this originally, and the more I think on it, the more I don't like that, because we're trying to create a little separate community on Discord where we can kind of communicate with you guys outside YouTube, just because it's not the only way to really communicate on YouTube is on the comment section, which is great for an individual video if you have something to talk about for that video. But there's not really any way to talk about things outside of that video, which I should have opened up the Discord thingy here so I could show you. We've been talking about all kinds of things, other games. We've also talked about shows and stuff with people in there, and just other things. So I really like that. Having that other place to talk to you guys, and also to put out announcements for those people who don't follow us on social media. Some people don't like social media, don't like Twitter and Facebook. I personally don't really like social media. I only do it because of the channel. I never did it before that. So those people who don't follow us, they don't really get the information that we have to, like, hey, there's not going to be a video out today, or it's going to be late, or hey, we're streaming later today if you want to join us. They don't get that if they don't follow social media, and there's really no way to do that through YouTube without creating a whole different video. And I described this in the previous video when we talked about Discord and why I wanted to do it. Well, it seems kind of counterproductive to not allow people to join the channel and comment, or not to be able to comment on the channel and participate in that without being a patron. So we're going to go ahead and take that away from this reward. It's no longer going to be a reward. Anybody can comment on the channel. I imagine that's going to cause some issues with bots and stuff, or other things. I'm not going to say trollers. We don't have too many trolls on our channel, but more like spam. Probably a lot more spam. So which means that there might be an opening for a mod on the Discord channel. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, guys. I think it's much better to do it that way. And as I said before, and I think we say down here as well, that rewards will change it, but they will never be making the things worse. Things should be better. The rewards are going to be better, because yeah, you're losing access to Legionary Gray rank on our Discord server allows posting. So yeah, we're going to be removing that, and I haven't done this all on here yet because I didn't want to actually change these until I had announced it in a video here. But it will be at the time of the video comes out. All this will be changed here. That no longer comes with the Legionnaire rank. Instead, we're going to be adding something new to this, and it's going to be, I think, an even better benefit. Voting, guys. So we have had voting on our channel for a long, long time. The first vote we had for you guys to participate in was back in June of 2016, so well over a year ago. Voting has played a large part in our channel, voting for series, the next series, voting for new games we should play, and just numerous other things, how you feel about certain changes of the channel and stuff. We've had a lot of votes for things, and that's a main reward that most people use here on Patreon, is to be able to vote for series. And I didn't really like taking that away to put it on here, since we had always had it. However, it makes sense that I was trying to give like a double vote for patrons, and that ended up being very difficult to do. It required a lot of work for me, a lot more math and stuff to kind of calculate that and how that works, especially with our ranked votes that we do so often, and the fact that they don't have ranked votes here on Patreon. They just have, you just pick one. So it caused a lot of issues for me with that last couple votes that we did, and I feel like patrons should have, if you are contributing to the channel, then you should have a little bit more say, which is why we were doing that double voting, on what kind of series we play. So that is going to be changed. Voting, for the most part, there might be some votes, if it's like more channel-wide type vote rather than next series type thing. Those will still be available to everybody. But from now on, voting will be restricted to patrons. We're still going to do it on the Google Forms. However, I won't be posting links or doing videos or anything like that. Or if I do a video, it'll be like a private video. And I only share it on Patreon. Or maybe I'll do it public, but yeah, you just don't get access to the Google Forms link unless you are a patron. I might do it public just so people know what the next series. Yeah, so they'll have that information. That makes sense. So I'll probably still do the videos so you can still watch those and see what the choices are on those series. Anybody can watch those if they want, but you won't be able to vote unless you're at least a Legionnaire. At least you're at least a patron, and it's $1 a month. It's it's not a lot. I understand that some people can't pay anything, or they don't even have access to a credit card. But yeah, I just feel like it would be a good reward. It's pretty standard here on Patreon. That if you are a patron, you do have more say on the kind of series that are played on the channel, and it makes sense. So we are going to be changing that, and so I think that's a fair trade-off. I think you're getting it definitely if you're over here. You're already one of the patrons giving the $1 or more, which we have 8 patrons currently, and thank you to all those people that help support channels so that we can achieve greater things. So yeah, I think that's a fair trade-off. I think you're actually getting something more beneficial, getting access to the voting rather than just being able to post on Discord. So I think that's fair. However, that does take away from one of the later ranks here, tiers. If you're giving $5 a month, more a month, you're getting to vote, as we talked about a minute ago, here on Patreon, and Patreon, you're getting, your votes are worth more than the regular votes. So I know obviously I don't want to take away from them. So if you're giving $5 or more per month, what you're getting in replacement after losing this here is that you are now going to be able to, we're gonna post to you guys, and it's going to be locked to all those who give at least $5, as you can see here, like these polls were, and you'll be able to see what we plan to put, the options that we plan to put on the next vote, and then be able to have some say in that. Tell us, options that you might want included. You can, always comment on it and tell us, hey, can you include this here? And if several people say that, then yeah, we'll add that in there. And then you'll be able to vote on removing something from it, or perhaps, like I said, you could add something instead. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do it just yet, but yeah, you're essentially going to get access to the vote before anybody else, so that you can, tell us what we should remove. Just have more of a say. So if like all the patrons that give more, I think we have that qualify in there. I think we have 5 right now. So if you had like 5 patrons that are all saying, then the next Hearts of Iron series, right? And they all don't want to see me play, Japan or whatever, or you don't want to see me play a minor power or something like that. Then they can have that say in it, and then we won't. And then if all of them are saying it, then we'll remove one of those options or something like that. So just a little bit more say in what actually gets played on the channel. I think it's pretty good reward there. And then also offering things up before the votes. So often I have the vote, and then I'll have like 4, 5, 6 people tell me you should have put this option on there, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I really should have. Or I should have did this differently with the vote. And it's too late because it's already out there. This gives you access to the vote beforehand so that you can say those kind of things. Hey, why don't you have this as an option? Or, maybe instead of playing as a communist with that country, why don't you play, fascist with that country? So yeah, these are things that you'll be able to do. And I think that's a pretty good benefit. And plus it does give us more, let you guys put more input in it, so I'm more clear on what people want, because a lot of times I put those polls out and I'm not really sure what people want for those options. So yeah, I think that will help everybody involved, and I think it's a pretty good reward. So that's what's going to be changing over here. And then, like I said, with the Discord, you're going to be having anybody can post on there. For now on, you don't have to be a Patreon anymore. So other things I want to talk about, obviously the future series. Right now we're kind of just doing, for me, I'm doing the Warhammer series, which is the 4 days a week, so that I can work on that mod, which in regards of that Hearts of Iron 4 mod, as I've been saying for a while, I'm really, really close to being done. I have two national focus trees left. That's it. But I've had that for a while. Some of you guys know that it's been that way for like 3 weeks. I haven't been able to work on it at all in the last 3 weeks. So that's really, I'm almost done, but I can't work on it because we've had, with the move, getting ready for the move, moving, and then now just it's been fucking crazy. And then on top of everything, and I've said this in videos before, the guy who does most of the shifts, does most of the work on, up at the hospital where I work, does most of the security shifts. He works during the day. He also does all the day person that does the day shift. They do a lot of the paperwork and stuff like that. And he got fired. So I've been having to cover some of his shifts, and I've also taken over all the paperwork. So I do all our timesheets for everybody at the hospital, for all the security there. I do all the timesheets and a few other things as well, paperwork-wise. So I've taken over that. So I've had a lot more work on my plate, and I've been doing a lot more shifts because of him quitting. So there's been that. On top of everything and the move and all that kind of stuff. So that's really what's been affecting it. But I'm like so close to being done. If I could just get some fucking time to finish it, we could get this damn series started so that we can play it, and I can put the mod out and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that'll be happening soon. But I don't want to promise anything. I'm not going to, like I've said a long time ago, I'm not putting any dates on this because, when it comes to modding, I'm always wrong. I always predict that it's going to be done X amount of time, and then I'm always wrong. I'm always way off. So just because it's so time consuming, modding, and that's why I don't do it anymore, guys. It's just so fucking time consuming. So I can't say when it'll be out, but hopefully soon. Like I said, as soon as I get some goddamn time to work on it, we'll get it finished. So we can get into the Hearts of Iron series. A lot of people have been commenting about they're missing the Hearts of Iron on the channel. I've been missing it as well, guys. It has been some time since we finished that USA campaign, which was our last full campaign. Now, in regards to the Soviet Union stream series on Twitch, I've had some people questioning well, what happened to that? You did the one stream and then you never put it on YouTube and then you never streamed it again. I'm kind of reevaluating how I do those Heart of Iron streams for multiple reasons. First of all, with the webcam, I'm not sure if I want to do webcam on that anymore because it causes some issues. It also requires more work, getting it all set up, just a little bit more work or whatever. And then there's a lot of people who don't like it. Some people do, others don't. But for the main reason is just because with that Soviet Union series, what ended up happening is that we had some serious audio issues for a lot of people, where it was kind of desyncing, and then the audio was getting knocked off for them. And with the actual video, it's fine. It's just the stream that's messed up. So the video that I put on YouTube would have been fine. So I could have uploaded it to YouTube, but the problem is that I was talking about this audio issue. I mean, we quit and then went back in a bunch of times, had to stop the stream over and over again. And I was talking about these audio issues with people in the, in the comments, in the chat, for a lot of the stream. I think the first video that I had made for YouTube had 10 minutes of me talking about these audio problems of a 30-minute video. So, I mean, a third of the video was me talking about audio problems rather than concentrating on what's going on the screen. And then the other videos were like that as well, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever, of me talking about these fucking audio issues. So I just didn't want to put it on YouTube. Because they don't understand, you're not seeing what's happening. It just doesn't work. And I'm starting to kind of reevaluate the way that I do these streams and stuff. I don't know if maybe I should just not put them on YouTube. And then I wouldn't have to worry about the music issue. We could play music without having to worry about copyright. And it's just such a different mentality for when you're doing stream. And I've heard many YouTubers talk about this, that the streaming mentality is different than when you're doing it for YouTube. Because, you're interacting with the chat. You have webcam. You got all this other stuff going on that doesn't always gel well with the YouTube videos. But particularly in this case, where I'm sitting here talking about audio issues that you're not experiencing if you're watching the YouTube video. So, I didn't put it up because of that, and I don't know if we're going to continue what we're going to do just yet with it. Might start a whole new thing for it. Might just continue that stream and not put it on YouTube. I haven't yet decided, but that's the reason why it never popped up on YouTube and why we hadn't continued it really because we did the move as well. But I did want to fill you guys in on what happened with that series, because we had to vote for it and stuff, and we did stream that one time. We streamed for a while too. We streamed like 2.5 hours or something like that. That first one on that Soviet Union one, which I actually did see some gameplay for that because I put that tutorial out that video out on conquering Spain because I didn't want that video to just go to just go to waste. The last thing I want to talk about is in regards to the Praetorian and HiJynx stuff, the P+J. When we do series together, we always have to play on the PS4. We've done PC series in the past, and it's just not comfortable for us. Sitting at the computer desk, trying to it's just not comfortable because we record on the same mic, and we just don't enjoy it. And then especially because somebody has to be on the mouse and keyboard for so many of these games, so you got the other person right over your shoulder. It's just not comfortable. We prefer to record on the PS4. But it does limit us doing that. There's so many PC games that we want to play together that we're not able to because it's they're not available on the PS4. If we have discovered a way to do PC games, what we're going to do is these PC games, they do have to be ones that we can play with the controller. It can't be mouse and keyboard still. Because it's not gonna work out with this format here. So we won't be able to play strategy games probably, but we can play some other PC games that we wanted to play. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just unhook the HDMI cord from our monitor and just hook it up to the TV, and then we're gonna play on the TV with a fucking gamepad, a controller, probably the Xbox One controller. So we'll be able to play PC games, which is kind of cool because there's a lot of for instance, there's a lot of the survival games that we really wanted to play together, but we couldn't because they weren't on the PS4 yet. So that's going to open that up a bit. A lot more games that we're going to play. So I'm really excited about that. I do want to announce that I don't know why we didn't think of that before. Probably because our setup here on the TV or in the office here is our TV and our computer are much closer now. So, and they're both more closer to the couch. So I don't know if it would have been possible before because I don't know if the controller would have reached or if the cord from the monitor to the TV, it might have reached, but it definitely will now. So whether or not we could do it before, we discovered we can do it now. So I'm really, really excited about that. So it's going to be some PC games with me and HiJynx and I are going to be playing some PC games in addition to what we do on PS4. So that's exciting. I did want to announce that. And that's pretty much it for this channel update, guys. I did want to, as far as future series, there's several games coming out coming up Tuesday, which is the 15th, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna be clicking here because I'm gonna check here. I believe it's the 15th. Yes, Tuesday the 15th. There's several games coming out, so we're probably gonna start our new series then. We missed Hellblade, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to covering that game, and then we were just so late on it because of waiting on the couch and all that we weren't able to record with it because we tried to record and we did that first Lego game. Or those two Lego videos actually. We recorded those, just in chairs, and the mic wasn't tall enough because the chairs were so high. So we ended up having to put the thing we put the mic on, attach the mic to it. We had to attach it to boxes and stuff, or we had to set boxes under it to make it higher, and it was a pain in the fucking ass. So yeah, we were waiting to get the couch, so therefore we weren't able to do the Hellblade, and so yeah, we did miss that. So we're gonna have to start a different series coming up here on Tuesday. So yeah, I was kind of discussing this, and I think I just got distracted. But yeah, that's so for my stuff with just me. We're gonna continue the Warhammer. Hopefully we'll get that Hearts of Iron series started soon with the mod, and then with HiJynx and I, we'll be starting. We'll just be covering. I don't know what we're gonna do this weekend. We'll just have some videos this weekend though of some game, whatever you guys suggest, because we asked in one of our recent videos what you guys wanted to see for the weekend, and then on Tuesday. We'll start the new series, whichever one we decide to, whatever game we decide to play. So that's exciting. New series. It's been a little while, a couple weeks since we ended Prey, which was an awesome series. I love that one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You found it informational, helpful, and I appreciate you guys, sticking with me for the whole video if you're able to make it, because I'm long-winded and sometimes they end up getting a little bit too long here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. Consider checking out, our Discord channel. Seeing if that's something you want to participate in, because you now can comment regardless of whether you're a patron. Then also, if you have the funds, $1 something per month, consider being a patron, so you can vote in all of our surveys that we do for next series and stuff, and it just kind of helps support the channel, guys, so that we can do some of the things that some of these plans that we really want to achieve that I covered in that previous video. Yeah, we're already shocked at how many people have supported us and by how much. So we're very appreciative of that, and it really makes us seem like the goal that we had set, we had thought that it was going to be much farther away as time frame wise. It definitely seems much closer than we originally thought, because so many people have been willing to help support us, which has really just been amazing to us. I really appreciate that. So yeah, thank you for that. And if you're not a supporter, then yeah, consider doing so. Check it out, see if it's something you'd be interested in, if it's something you can do. And thanks for watching, guys.